So, Halcyon ist aufgelevelt, hat noch ein paar lustige neue Tierverwandlungen. Die sehen wir dann aber erst, wenn es wieder ins Kämpfen geht. Zurück zur Oberfläche, würde ich behaupten.
I've been thinking on all that
It's been a long day. I need to
You've got
rest
your
soon.
breath.
Gott,
We ought to
ja,
discuss our
redet
next
alle
steps.
gleichzeitig im Dunkeln.
There are important matters to discuss.
Ah, der Schattenherz will aber auf jeden Fall erstmal mit der Dame reden.
Thanks for watching out for me. You lot could have tossed me back in the shadows.
You're one of us. No fist.
Und Lazarus hat irgendwas zu melden.
I'm glad
Ja.
that's still the case.
Helen! Isabel!
Ihr kennt euch? Schwestern?
My love! You
Ah.
are dead! I
Liebe.
saw your body!
Noch schöner.
I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer.
Küssen, küssen.
I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo. I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead. His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him.
Ich würde eher sagen, es war dein Fuß. Immer und immer und immer wieder.
Are you all right? I will be. And you? In this moment, I want for nothing.
Ist geil, wenn jetzt Yeah! Schattenherz jetzt so dazwischen geht. Ich will euch ja nicht stören, aber du schuldest mir Antwort. Hey! Ja,
Oh ja.
bitte! Ich drück sie gegen die Wand. Wir haben Zeit.
It's you, isn't it? You're the talk of this place, you know? I'm Isabel. And
Ich weiß, wer du bist.
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father. May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to
Dreier?
discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
Ich weiß, dass du die Tochter bist. Ja, aber ich erwarte, dass ihr mir alles erzählt, was ihr angeblich über mich wisst.
I gave my word, and I will keep it. By the fires of your camp's hearth, we will discuss all we must.
Oh, wenn wir die zwei
Now,
noch als
you will
Partymitglieder
leave us.
kriegen können?
We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin!
Darf ich
We'll see
zugucken?
you later.
Auch sympathisch.
Begone! I must admire Isabel's fulsome beauty away from prying eyes.
Ey, Isabel.
I would have
Begone! I'm a...
Sorry.
Ich kann's verstehen, ich kann's verstehen.
All right. What now?
Okay, warte, dann haben wir hier eine flammende Faust.
You'd make a fine fist.
Fuscht.
Hey, Senja! Willst du mit Halcyon mit ihm reden?
Ja, mache ich. Gucken, ob irgendwie noch diesmal ein bisschen mehr Nutzen hat.
What's it like in there?
You did it. Catherick Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, the land shall heal.
Ja, aber das ist nicht sein Charakter.
Scheiße, stimmt.
Ich bin froh, dass ich helfen
Not
konnte.
as glad as I am. Nature moves at its own pace and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time. A reward shall come to you when you need it most.
Du kannst gerne nochmal den Reward
Ich wollte
abkassieren.
gerade sagen, er ist nicht mein
Your
Charakter.
path leads away from me, I sense. Be safe. Perhaps one day you will see the fruits that your victory has sown here.
Danke. Hey, Heilerin. Nee, Heilerin, Händlerin. Sind wir wieder cool?
Just tell me what you need.
Zeug, das ich verkaufen kann. Ach, Alter, die stockt auf. Die stockt mit Heiltränken auf. Als wäre es wirklich eine Flasche Cola hier. Krummsäbel +2.
Lady, light your way.
Okay, mit wem können wir noch reden?
Hier oben gibt's doch noch.
Ja, hier stehen noch ein paar Feucht. Artkulach.
Like in there.
When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, he sought out people of courage and honor to fill its ranks. You saved Daniel,
Ja, nochmal am Sweaten, der
lifted the
Typ.
curse, and killed an immortal. It's
Seine
safe to
Brust
say,
lädt doch zum
you'd
Sweaten
have been
ein.
recruited in an instant.
Ich bin mit Geschichten über Herzog Elton aufgewachsen. Möchte wissen, wie er war.
Gruff and intimidating. But he had the courage of 10 men and the love for Baldur's Gate few could match. I don't know if this Duke Ravengard is the same, but I will say this. The Flaming Fist are the cornerstone of the city, and the Dukes are its foundation. I hope you can save him, for the good of Baldur's Gate.
Kommt mit mir. Ich könnte eine flammende Faust an meiner Seite gebrauchen.
Thank you. But look at me. I am a relic. A glimpse of history barely strong enough to stand on his own 2 feet. Besides, Nathaniel should have someone here when he wakes up.
Er steht genau da drüben und ich habe gerade mit ihm geredet. Und wenn Nathaniel erwacht ist? Ich könnte ihn sogar einfach angreifen.
I don't think there will be an after. The truth is, the Shadowfell broke something inside me. Something no healer can fix. I don't know how long I have, but because of you, Nathaniel is safe. Because of you, I could help him as
Die
he
epische
helped me.
Musik im Hintergrund, wo auch immer die herkommt.
Thank you, my friend. And know that I have no regrets.
Noch eine flammende Fust. Von Wonne durchtränkt. Bedeutet was? Da sie von großer Freude ergriffen ist, wirkt die betroffene Kreatur energiegeladen, mental gefügiger.
You lot could have tossed me back in the shadows.
You're one of us. My mom lives in the lower city. If those freaks hurt her, I'll turn them inside out.
Interessant. Mit dem haben wir gesprochen. Die beiden wollen bumsen. Was ist hier oben los?
What's taking Mole so long?
Oh. Hey.
Althera's writing us a song. A stupid song won't bring Mole back. Tell her, won't you?
Mattis.
Why, yes. Once Althea is done with this song, we will be looking for patrons. All coppers welcome, pal.
Umi.
Miss Alfira wants to write us a song about you fighting Ketherick. But I miss Maul.
Du hast immer mit Alfira geredet, oder?
You're here. Good. That's good.
Alles in Ordnung?
Me? Oh, I'm fine.
Ich hätte ja die 3
I'm
genommen.
just worried about the kids. Maul is still missing, and they haven't taken it too well. I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humoring me.
Ein Lied wird sie wohl kaum ablenken.
True.
Nummer 3 war jetzt aber auch grammatikalisch
You know
richtig
what would be
unkorrekt.
amazing? A concert. Just for the kids. Problem is, it's boring if it's just me playing. I need another bard. Maybe I'll find one in the city. Until then, the kids and I shall work on our masterpiece.
Führt die Macht auf.
What to pack and what to dump. Maul would know.
You're here. Good.
Kann
That's
ich so
good.
mein Ding machen mit ihr? Ich habe gerade einen Unsterblichen getötet und das ist alles, was ihr zu sagen habt?
Sorry, I didn't mean to snub you. I'm just worried about the kids. Maul is still missing, and they haven't taken it too well. I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humoring me.
Was macht das für einen Sinn? Wie ich euch einen Gefallen tue mit dieser Konversation?
Red's doch mal an.
Well, brainy breeches, I did have a better idea. A private concert, just for the kids. Alas, you're no bard. I'm sure I'll find someone else to play with. Maybe in the city. Until then, all I can do is be here for them.
Tja.
Ja, gut, wir zwei waren eh nicht so dicke. Okay, das ist hier. Ceres.
Back in last light, I was racking my brains. How the hells do we get past the curse? And then a blinding light cuts through the darkness like a blade through butter. All thanks to you, I hear. Didn't think we'd make it without the old Hell Rider to lead us. But you did a damn fine job.
Ich habe Zephyr unten in der Kolonie befreit. Ich würde ihn nicht so schnell für tot erklären.
I would. He didn't have any fight left in him.
Er ist seinen eigenen Weg gegangen. Er konnte mir nicht in die Augen schauen. Und euch allen auch nicht.
The briefest hesitation as Ceres wars with old loyalties and wins.
I looked up to him. We all did. But he let us down when we needed him most. There are less mouths to feed, but we still need supplies for the road. We'll scavenge what we can. Hopefully, we'll see you again in the city.
Wir haben schon alles geplündert hier. Viel Spaß.
Wenn ich mal etwas aus Chappelle's Show zitieren dürfte. Tadpole's a hell of a drug.
Helm's blessings upon you.
Ich wusste gar nicht, dass Täuflinge sich Bärte wachsen lassen können. Naja.
Wir haben noch Shahira und unser untoter Freund.
Hier oben war nichts mehr.
What will we do once we reach the city? No.
Naja.
One problem at a time.
Ne. Außer Holzkohle. Wofür brauche ich Holzkohle, Alter? Oh Mann, gut, Shahira wäre vielleicht von denen, die wir dabei haben, Halcyon am besten.
The Archdruid Halsin. Do
Oh
not be surprised
Gott.
that I know your name.
Schon wieder.
You fit a rather singular description. Not the battle.
Haben
Those of
zusammen
us who
gekämpft, verdammt
but
nochmal.
I ought to warn you, Halsin. Much
Also, er kann nicht zum.
Ja, dann red du mit ihr. Oder warte, soll ich mit ihr reden? Ich habe davor die Dialoge geführt.
Ja, mach ruhig.
Karlach wäre bestimmt begeistert.
Thanks for watching out for me. You could have tossed me.
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and two more bloom in its place. An elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the dead three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times.
Ihr hattet schon mit den toten Dreien zu tun.
Extensively. Mind flayers too. But I never dreamed of seeing gods and Illithids working in consort. It is most disturbing. But take courage. We have killed a man who could not die, and stripped the Absolute's army of its general. You have a nether stone. And you're on the scent of two more.
Den habe ich immer noch nicht
These
untersucht im
chosen
Inventar.
have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them.
Ich würde froh sein, euch an meiner Seite zu wissen.
Glad to be there. Falling foul of Ketherick convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades. But you convinced me otherwise. We ventured into darkness together.
Irgendwo von hinten hörst du nur ganz lautes Kreischen und steht oben links, Karlach ist einverstanden.
When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead.
Wir sehen uns im Lager.
How does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn? With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthalen's Dancing Axe. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper. Beyond that, our course is yours to set. I can recall how to take orders, as well as give them.
Cool. Tagebuch aktualisiert, die hohe Hafnerin. Bringe Gortasch Netherstein an dich und Orsins. Rette den Großherzog. Wurde nach Baldur's Gate gebracht und infiziert. Nachdieb beschloss, unser Lager zu besuchen. Wir sollten herausfinden, was der Magier in Baldur's Tor mit ihr vorhat. Finde Mol. Wir haben Ketherick besiegt und sahen eine Nautoliden-Flotte nach Baldur's Tor aufbrechen. Wenn Mol nicht in den Türmen des Mondaufgangs auftaucht, könnte sie auf einem der Nautoliden entkommen sein und es in die Stadt geschafft haben. Dann haben wir immer noch dieses komische Buch, von dem wir keine Ahnung haben, was wir damit machen sollen. Der Magier von Tiefwasser. Wir haben das Herz der Absoluten in den Eingeweiden der Türme des Mondaufgangs entdeckt. Ein mächtiges Ältestengehirn, kontrolliert von einer nesseridischen Krone von unglaublicher Macht. Gale war zu weit entfernt, um die Kugel detonieren zu lassen. Zum Glück. Die hohe Hafnerin. Jaheira ist in unsere Gruppe gestoßen. Wir sollten nach Baldur's Tor aufbrechen, um dort ihre Kontakte zu treffen. Die Klinge der Grenzen. Großherzog Ravengard wurde mit einer infiziert. Genau. Tochter der Dunkelheit. Wir haben Ketherick Thorm besiegt und Schattenherz wurde befohlen, den Willen ihrer Göttin auszuführen. Nun muss sie die Kirche der Schar von jenen reinigen, die als Abtrünnige oder Versager angesehen werden. Schattenherz nächstes Ziel ist ihr altes Kloster in Baldur's Tor. Okay, davon weiß ich noch nichts. Wird interessant sein, das jetzt dann gleich rauszufinden.
Thanks for watching out for me. You lot could have tossed me back in the shadows.
You're one of us. No fist left behind.
I'm glad that's still the case.
Okay, dann rede ich mal mit Death Macdeath.
A curse lifted. The dead three allied once more. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls?
Haben nicht alle Lebewesen eine Seele?
No. Nor canst thou count mind flayers among them. Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services.
Bin überrascht, euch zu sehen. Warum seid ihr hier?
Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold.
Ah, ihr scheint viel über die Toten drei zu wissen.
Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one, and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder.
Ah, drückt euch klar aus. Könnt ihr mich nicht mehr erzählen?
No.
Danke. Und wir sind weg. Noch einmal den Kopfblocker machen.
Ah, there you are.
Ach, wenn ich alleine komme.
Oh, they watched my... May he... I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
Habe ich das richtig gehört? Ihr seid Castric Forms Tochter?
I am. And I'm glad he's dead. But this is precisely what I want to speak to you about later. It'll keep. I promise.
Na gut, wir sehen uns im Lager.
Very good. We look forward to it. Now you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words. Aelin! We'll see you later.
Eine Frau nach meinem Geschmack. Aelin?
Be gone. I'm sorry.
Ah, es ist witzig. Ach Gott, wieso wird mir hier immer noch dieses Fragezeichen mit dem Schatz angezeigt? Okay, was bleibt uns? Sollen wir zum Gasthaus zurück und mal gucken, mit wem wir dort reden können? Was hältst du davon?
Ich bin noch am Handeln.
Ah, du bist am Handeln. Gut. Dann sagst du mir, wenn du fertig gehandelt hast. Ich will da jetzt nichts auslösen. Ich wollte eigentlich nur mit dem Schmied dort reden. Alle anderen sind ja hier. Es sieht halt auch aus, als würde es hier rechts noch so eine kleine Insel geben, wo man hinfliegen könnte. Und das ist garantiert einfach nur eine optische Täuschung.
The shadows are losing their grip on these lands. Shah can indeed be thwarted. Comforting to know. You wanted something? I'm sorry. Thank you. I think any...
So.
Weiß nicht, kannst du mit Helsen reden? Ich konnte aus Shah gerade einen neuen Dialog rauskriegen. Jetzt nichts Wirkliches.
Thaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him.
Wann wird denn der Fluch nun gebrochen?
I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry. All is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready.
Was genau ist mit Oliver passiert? Hat Fenrir ihn absorbiert?
No more than my right hand can absorb my left. Oliver is helping Thaniel to recover. They both lie dormant, like trees awaiting spring. Once the curse is lifted, they can stand as one or as a pair. Whatever they wish, I hope they will remain as a pair. It will be good for them both to have a friend, once I'm gone. Still, I would like to return here someday. See Thaniel and Oliver again. In my meditations, or perhaps in person, if the Oak Father wills it. I hope he does.
Und jetzt? Immerhin habt ihr, was ihr wolltet.
I have. But perhaps there is more that I want. Anyway, once the curse is lifted, nature can take its course without me. I belong at your side.
Und dieses Meer, das ihr wollt, was meint ihr damit?
Not what. Who. But all in due course.
Will ist nicht einverstanden.
Ich bin froh, dass ich
I
helfen
knew I
konnte.
could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner.
Ja, okay, da ist tatsächlich ein bisschen mehr zu melden. Okay, dann noch zum Gasthaus.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive, thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies.
Ich weiß. Daher habe ich gerade Jaheira rekrutiert.
Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her harpers too. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
Ich hebe eine Armee aus, die es mit dem Herr der Absoluten aufnehmen kann.
Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Okay, darf ich dann jetzt teleportieren? Danke, verdammt nochmal.
Nur, dass hier niemand mehr ist.
Na, nie? Ja, alle weg, oder was?
Ja.
Gasthaus leer?
Mhm.
Na dann, würde ich sagen, ins Lager. Mal hier die losen Enden anhören.
Jo.
Ich muss mal kurz was mit den Tidenkräften angucken.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Also Karlach hat auf jeden Fall schon mal einen
Still alive, so that's
Redebedarf.
progress.
Darum kümmere ich mich. Karlach, mein Herz.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How?
Offenbar dient er Bane, wie Catherick Mercule diente. Wer weiß, welche Kräfte er gewonnen hat, seit ihr ihn kanntet.
I'd never have protected a Baneite even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
Gut zu wissen, dass wir sie dabei haben werden. Wir tun es gemeinsam, was auch nötig ist.
He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
Sonst noch was? Du
Wish we
brennst
could
schon wieder.
stay and see what this place will be like without the shadows. I bet it's beautiful. No rest for the wicked, huh?
Erzählt mir von eurem Verhältnis zu Gortash.
He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just... it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe, and he paid me well. Well enough to move my folks into a better neighborhood and
Wieso
put
bewegen sich
something
deine
away for the
Lippen nicht?
future. My future. I respected him.
Jetzt.
Trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard.
Ich wünschte, ich könnte
What's
dich
on your mind?
knuddeln. Ah, guck mal, hier ist Jachira. Was hast du?
I would not linger in this land over long. But whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
Danke. Cool von dir. Wo sind unsere anderen Kameraden? Hat deine Schwester was zu sagen?
The curse is broken and the shadows are lifting. In time, these lands will heal.
Shard.
You wanted something?
Nein.
Ja, Will hat auch was zu sagen.
Ja, welch Wunder. Sein Vater wurde, sein Onkel wurde entführt.
Vater.
Be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak
Vater.
untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
Okay. Fangen wir von oben an. Der Kult der Absoluten hat Ravengard. Wo werden sie ihn hinbringen?
Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
Was wisst ihr über Gortash und Orin?
Orin? I'd never heard tell of. But Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like.
Misora meinte, ihr könntet darüber reden, was zu eurem Pakt und eurem Exil führte. Es wird Zeit, dass ich die ganze Wahrheit erfahre.
Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it?
Und wo ist die Githyanki-Antwort?
Meine Seele würde ich nicht aufgeben, falls ihr darauf anspielt.
It is. And I did. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
The cult of the dragon, a fractured religion. Some believers hold that undead dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun.
Der Drachenkult ist in Baldur's Gate eingedrungen? Zu welchem
To
Zweck?
conjure the Dragon Queen and lay waste to Baldur's Gate. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky.
I grabbed the rapier
yet
and
not
set
a
out.
single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. As the maelstrom howls, Mizora's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city.
Misora ist Baldur's Gate doch sicherlich einerlei. Warum sollte sie die Stadt retten wollen?
She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizora's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie.
Ihr habt es allein mit 25 Kultisten aufgenommen? Kaum zu glauben.
I had Mazora at my side, and the archdevil Zariel guided our hands that day.
Also hast du nichts
burned with
getan.
the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 greyed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed.
Habt ihr dabei euer Auge verloren beim Kampf gegen die Drachenkultisten?
It is the one scar I ever bore of it. You were right, of course. The new eye is a sending stone, courtesy of Mazora. She uses it to track my location and call from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and
Das ist also
still
ein
never
iPhone
shake
aus
her.
Futurama.
Und was geschah mit eurem Vater, dem Großherzog?
He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mazora had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word. Go. So I did.
Es war tapfer, was ihr für die Stadt getan habt.
I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right.
Wir kommen später auf das Thema zurück.
I understand.
Ihr müsst so wütend gewesen sein, dass euer Vater euch aus der Stadt verbannt habt.
No, never. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst. And Grand Duke Ravengard suffers
Die Maske
neither.
ist so dämlich.
Fehlt euch euer Vater?
More than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to.
Gut, das war's, ja?
Gibt's nichts Neues über euch?
Achso.
The shadows are lifted. Finally, we can breathe free. My
Kriegen wir
favorite
uns?
subject.
Ich könnte ihn jetzt abservieren. Was bedeutet euch?
How to answer a question with so many layers as that? You are the red of the sunrise, the yellow of high noon, and the orange of sundown. If you were a song, I'd never stop singing. If you were a psalm, I'd never stop praying. You make a damn fun dance partner too.
Sind die abgetanzt.
Ja, keine Küsse und keine Tänze mehr. Ich will, dass wir Verbündete sind, mehr nicht.
I don't know what to say. I saw our future in my dreams. Grand adventures, tender moments, and all the
Dreams,
wonders in
dreams.
between them. I'll let you go if I must, without crying or complaint, but with the gratitude that I could know the happiness of us.
Es ist vorbei. Will.
So be it.
Einfach
You're the author of your own story.
Ping-Pong spielen mit ihm, ey.
You get to choose which part I play. Just do me a favor. Make it a story worth telling. A life worth living. You deserve nothing less.
Ja, geil. An die mache ich mich ran jetzt.
Done rather a good thing here. A welcome change to give this land a sliver of hope amongst so much despair.
Holst du denn irgendwas?
Helsinho?
I swear, I can already feel a change in the air. Like the curse itself knows.
Ups.
Ich möchte, dass ihr vorerst im Lager bleibt.
Wollen wir ihn nicht mehr mitnehmen?
Ja, Chahira würde ich jetzt gerne mal sehen.
Ah,
Und ich werde mich direkt auch an sie ranmachen.
Gerne, hau rein.
I'll be ready.
Ah, gut. Bevor wir zu Jahira kommen. Es wird Zeit, Isobel.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me.
Zwischen Aelin und euch ist wohl viel geschehen. Was genau?
A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Ketheric Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
Ich glaube euch, dass ihr sie ehrfürchtig angehimmelt habt.
You sound like my father. But it was more than that. This was no mere attraction. It was love. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers.
Warum habe ich jetzt diesen Blick gemacht?
I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake.
Black.
I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped.
Hat Bu gerufen?
You jest. Yet, he did seem a ghost to me. A shadow of the father I loved. He resurrected me with magic so foul, I nearly retch just thinking of it. I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jahira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what.
Verständlich.
It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your
And a
help,
lot of sex.
your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long. But I'm grateful for a safe place to... well... just to be.
Schattenherz.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation.
Du hättest dich
Come
waschen
closer.
können.
Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, most high. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well, and return to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the wicked one.
Wo bleibt das silberne Licht? Die Mondmagie?
Listen to the subtle vibrations of the Moon Maiden thumping within your heart chambers, friend. She works her magic there. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it.
Wie möchtet ihr eure neu gewonnene Freiheit nutzen?
I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help.
Es gibt noch sehr viel, was ich nicht über euch weiß.
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
Seid ihr wirklich die Tochter der Selûne?
Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb.
Ich will nicht lügen, aber deine Pigmentierung ist irgendwie so... Würde eure Mutter uns im Kampf gegen die Toten 3 beistehen?
Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
Gott, die schnupft aber auch ihre eigenen Fürze, ne? Irgendwie. Wie kam es dazu, dass ihr im Schattenfell gefangen wurdet?
Ketheric Thorm, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketheric Thorm never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour. We each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid.
Wie ist sie eigentlich gestorben? Haben wir das erfahren?
Nee, sie wusste es selber nicht.
The Lady of Loss for relief.
Aber auch nicht, dass wir es irgendwo gelesen hätten.
Poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor Balthazar lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
Das ist immer noch so ein bisschen bitter, habe ich so das Gefühl.
Ja, aber so richtig hat sie jetzt Schatten jetzt auch gar nichts erzählt.
I have a darling to adore.
Ach so.
Ihr habt behauptet, Sachen über mich zu wissen. Ich will sie hören.
No doubt you do. But I will come to you when Mother Selûne deems the moment is right. Patience, girl. It will come soon enough. And you cannot unlearn the truths I have to share.
Ja, gab's noch
Be
mehr?
gone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
Ihr solltet euch dauerhaft meinem Lager anschließen. Wir können gemeinsam das Böse bekämpfen.
Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low.
Wie möchtet ihr eure neu gewonnene Freiheit nutzen?
I am free from my bonds.
Das hast du doch gerade eben schon gesagt.
You must face them. Pray, ask, and I will tell. Why so mighty are her...
Okay, cool. Hast du noch was zu sagen?
I can't believe it. And by killing him, you set him free. You set Aelin free. And me. Not on purpose. or not with the intent to deceive. I've been trying to make sense of it all. Ketheric Thorm, he raised me. When an emissary of Selûne came to Ardal, tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
Gewiss, Blicke können magisch sein.
That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew she was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance. Then... And this is where I still need answers.
Ja, ich weiß nicht wie, warum.
Next
Genau.
I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped.
War zu Mercules Auserwähltem geworden.
I didn't know that then. But I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now.
Soll ich jetzt nochmal die Laterne öffnen oder verwenden?
Could only run. I found last light within the shadow. By the time
Die Mondlaterne?
who I was, I had to protect them. And
Ach, du redest immer noch mit ihr.
Ja.
No matter what.
Ihr habt also verheimlicht, wer ihr seid.
I did. Who would trust the next of kin of Ketheric Thorm? But I have no more secrets. It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I'm grateful for your...
Ja, mach.
Soll ich auch nochmal mit ihr sprechen?
Aber du hast die Laterne doch gar nicht.
Ich habe sie mir geholt von...
Ah, gut. Ja, nee, mach. Die haben eh nur dasselbe zu erzählen.
Was kann ich da jetzt machen? Untersuchen.
Ja.
Nee.
Nein. Verwenden.
Have a lot on my mind.
Ausrüsten, in Welt platzieren, fallen lassen, werfen, an Lager senden. Ausrüsten. Nee. Warte, Mondlaterne ist wo? Was ist das für eine? Warte. Da.
The lantern gives off a chilly glow, protecting all in its vicinity from the surrounding shadows. You notice a tiny pixie trapped within. These fey creatures are infamous for their trickery, sometimes playful, sometimes malicious.
Oh, please! Oh, golly me, oh my! You must release me or I'll die. This lantern only lights the way when I am hurting night and day.
Soll ich sie direkt freilassen oder soll ich noch irgendwas mit ihr quatschen? Ja. Für eure Magie missbraucht. Widerlich.
Dolly thanks you for your sympathy. Now, sorcerer, kindly set me free.
Finally! Been trapped in that coffin with no one but a mad rider and my own farts for company.
Did me a good turn there, didn't you? What do I owe you?
Was habt ihr zu bieten?
Honey, I'll shake your world, that's for sure. Here, give this bell a shake. Speak the magic words and you'll get what you've earned. Protection from the shadow curse. What more could a dingus want?
Nice.
You're welcome.
Kann ich meine auch noch befreien? Das wäre ja witzig. Kriege ich auch noch so ein Ding. Aber gut, die Folge ist vorbei und ich schätze mal, es wird noch mehr Konversationen geben, sobald wir den Tag beenden. Aber das war doch jetzt mal sehr produktiv.